are going to learn about kinds of sentences. Today we are going to learn about kinds of sentences. So kinds of sentences. Now we are going to learn kinds of sentences. In the previous class, we discussed about parts of speech. So now we are discussing about kinds of sentences. Now we are discussing about the topic is kinds of sentences. Yes, kinds of sentences. So before we knowing kinds of sentences, so just we recollect what is sentence. So what is sentence?
Recollect what is sentences.
What is sentence? So already I told you in the previous class. So what is sentence? A sentence is a sentence a sentence is a group of words, a group of words which gives a meaning, which give some meaning, is called a sentence. So what is sentence? A sentence is a group of words which give some meaning is called sentence. So sentences are classified into four types. Sentences are sentences are classified into four types. Based on nature. So what is sentence? Sentence is a group of words which gives a meaning is called sentence. So sentences are classified into four types. Sentences are classified into four types based on nature. Based on nature. So what are they? So they are they are they are one is assertive sentence, or declarative sentence. One is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. The second one is imperative sentence. So one is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. The second one is imperative sentence. The third one is interrogative sentence. The fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. So sentences are classified into 4 types. So based on nature, I mean sentences are divided into 4 types. So based on nature, so they are assertive sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So assertive sentence is also called declarative sentence. Assertive sentence is also called declarative sentence. So interrogative sentence is also called question mark sentence. It is also called question mark sentence. Question mark sentence. So what is sentence? A sentence is a group of words. A group of words which gives a meaning is called sentence. Sentences are classified into 4 types, that are based on nature. So they are they are assertive sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So now we are completely knowing about the first one, that is declarative sentence. Declarative sentence or assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. So now we are completely knowing about declarative sentence or assertive sentence. So what is declarative sentence or assertive sentence? So if you take any sentence, which is the form of a statement, so I mean any sentence which is the form of a statement. This is the form of a statement. So I mean assertive sentence. So it has the form of a statement. So every assertive sentences has a form of statement. So ఇది ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ రూపంలో ఉంటుంది. సో the assertive sentence starts with, I mean it, so it means here assertive sentence, so or declarative sentence, it starts with subject and ends with full stop. That is called assertive sentence. It's nothing but nothing but statement. Nothing but statement. So already I told you. So assertive sentence, any sentence which is the form of a statement. So it's a form of a statement. So that is it start with a subject. And it ends with full stop. So it is nothing but statement. So then we can identify that is easily. So assertive sentence, then we can identify easily that is a assertive sentence. For example, you can so I take a sentence, so that is India is our country. So this is a sentence. So already I told you what is sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives some meaning is called sentence. What is sentence? A sentence is a group of words. A group of words which gives some meaning is called sentence. So India is a one word. Is a one word. Our it's a one word. A country it's a one word. So these combination of words is called a sentence. So I mean, what is sentence? A sentence is a group of words. A group of words which gives a meaning is called sentence. So these words together a group, it gives some meaning, so that is we call a sentence. So what is sentence? A group of words which gives a meaning is called sentence. So we can see this example, India is our country. This is a one sentence. So what is assertive sentence? So already I told you, I mean, sentences are classified into four types. They are assertive sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So now we are completely knowing about assertive sentence or declarative sentence. So I can take an example. India is our country. So you can observe in this sentence. So what is assertive sentence? Is the form of a statement. Assertive sentence which is the form of a statement. What is statement? Statement is nothing but it has a it begins or start with subject and ends with full stop. So you can observe this sentence. So in this sentence, India is subject, and it ends with full stop. I mean, the sentence starts with subject and it ends with full stop. Then we called assertive sentence or declarative sentence. So I mean, the assertive sentences or which are the a form of a statement. So statement is nothing but it starts with subject, a subject either noun or pronoun. So and it ends with full stop. Then we called that is a assertive sentence. Or declarative sentence. So you can see another example. Honey is sweet. So this is another example of this assertive sentence. So honey is sweet. So in this sentence, honey is a subject. And it ends with full stop. So then we easily identify that is a assertive sentence or declarative sentence. So what is assertive sentence? The sentence is the sentence begin with subject and ends with full stop. Then we can identify that is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. So for example, you can see another example. Rama is a good boy in our class. Right? So you can observe this sentence. So Rama is a good boy in our class. So here the sentence, in this sentence, what is subject? Here the subject is Rama. And the remaining parts, verb or object, any other things, you can ignore all these other parts. Either a verb, a pronoun, a preposition, anyone, you can ignore remaining of these words, and the sentence is ends with full stop. The sentence it's end with full stop. So then we identify that is a assertive sentence. Then we identify that is a assertive sentence. So I think you could understand so this assertive sentence. So now we are going to the second one, that is imperative sentence. So now we are going to the second one, that is imperative sentence. What is the second one? What is the second one? Imperative sentence. Imperative, yes, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. So now we are learning about the second one, that is imperative sentence. That is imperative sentence. Just we recollect what is assertive sentence. The assertive sentence it begins with subject and it ends with full stop. So here imperative sentence. The imperative sentence starts with, so it starts with verb and ends with full stop. Ends with full stop. That is imperative sentence. So what is imperative sentence? So the imperative sentence start with verb. The imperative sentence start with verb and it ends with full stop. It ends with full stop. So then that is a imperative sentence. That is a imperative sentence. You can see example of these word. You can see example of these imperative sentence. So like what is this? What is this? Bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water. So this is a one sentence. So this sentence start with bring, and it ends with full stop, So the word bring, it is a shows an action. It shows an action. It represents work. So if the word represent work, if the word shows an action, then we identify that is a verb. So here the word bring is a verb. So right. So already I told you what is imperative sentence. So the imperative sentence starts with verb and ends with full stop. You can observe this sentence. So bring me a glass of water. So the sentence begins with bring. So this is a verb. How can you tell this is a verb? So the verb tells action. The verb tells work done by a person or thing or place, like this. So I mean, so that's why we identify the word bring is a verb. So here this sentence, it begins with verb and it ends with full stop, and it ends with full stop. That's why we can identify this is a imperative sentence. So what is imperative sentence? So the imperative sentences are started with verb and it ends with full stop. So you can see another example. For example, close the door, close the door. So you can observe this example. So here what is the sentence? So close the door here. So it begins with close, the sentence begins with close and it ends with full stop, and it ends with full stop. So the sentence ends with full stop. So the sentence begins with close. The word close shows action. The word close tell about tell I mean it tells work. It tells work. So that's why we identify the word close is a verb. That's why we identify the word close is a verb. So this sentence ends with full stop. This sentence ends with full stop. So full stop. Then we identify. Then we identify easily. This sentence is a imperative sentence. This sentence is a imperative sentence. So imperative sentences all begin with verb and ends with full stop. So the imperative sentence makes orders. So I mean it makes, it means imperative sentence. It means here the imperative sentence, this is a pronoun. So uh, we use the replacement of imperative sentence. So already I told you what is pronoun. So the pronoun is a, instead of noun we we use the replacement of noun. So here, so we use it. So it, that means the replacement of imperative sentence. So here, so it makes, I mean the imperative sentence makes orders, orders, requests, requests, so advise, advise, commands, commands. So I mean the imperative sentence makes orders, requests, advice, commands, etc. Commands, etc. So so if the sentence, so it shows orders or requests or advices or commands, another etc. So then we can identify. So this is a imperative sentence. This is a imperative sentence. Like so in, I mean here, I mean the imperative sentences. So the imperative sentences so must have subject, but the subject you, so must have subject you. So here the subject you is implied. I mean it is hiding. I mean you is implied. It hiding. So it is called an imperative sentence. So what is imperative sentence? So the imperative sentences begins with subject verb and it ends with full stop. So here, so I mean the imperative sentences we can observe these. So here the subject, subject, subject you, subject you is implied. You is implied. So it calls, what is it? Imperative. It is called, it is called, it is called an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, imperative sentence. So you can see example. So stop talking please. Stop talking please. You can observe this sentence. You can observe this sentence. So what is this? Stop talking please. Who stop talking? So you. So you stop talking please. So here the subject is you, but the subject you is implied, but the subject you is implied. Implied means so hide. Implied means hide, that means దాగి ఉండడం. So hide. So it is called an imperative sentence. So imperative sentence కి పేరు ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే, so here the subject, I mean in this sentence the subject you is implied. The subject, I mean who stop talking? You stop talking please. You stop talking please. So in this sentence, so you is, I mean subject is here, but it is a implied, just you imagine the subject is you, just you imagine the subject is you, so it is implied. So that's why it called an imperative sentence. So you can observe one thing also. This is a what is this? So stop talking please. So please the word represent request. Please the word represent request. If the word if the sentence if the sentence have requests, so then we can identify that is a imperative sentence. So you can observe another thing also. So stop talking please. So the sentence stop talking please, it begins with stop. It begins with stop and it ends with full stop. And it ends with full stop. So and it ends with full stop. So it ends with full stop. So then we easily identify this is a imperative sentence. The imperative sentences begins with verb and it ends with full stop. So that's why we can easily, this sentence is a imperative sentence. So already I told you, stop talking please. So how can you identify stop? It is a verb. So stop, it represent an action. So here the stop is a, I mean a stop is a action word. That's why we can identify this is a verb. So here verb, this is verb. So it begins with verb and ends with full stop. That's why we can identify this is a imperative sentence. So imperative sentence starts with a verb and ends with full stop. So ends with full stop. Then we called that sentences are imperative sentences. You can see these examples. So and you can write more examples about these sentence. So in your notes, so you find out some sentences of these sentence. You can find out some examples of this sentence like imperative sentence. So okay, so now we are completed. Now we were completed two types. So one is assertive sentence, the second one is imperative sentence. So what is called assertive sentence? It start with subject and ends with full stop, then that is assertive sentence. What is called imperative sentence? So the imperative sentence begins with sentence begins with verb and ends with full stop. So then that is a imperative sentence. Now we are going to learn about the third one, that is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. So what is the third one? What is the third one? The third one is interrogative sentence. So interrogative sentence is also called, the interrogative sentence is also called question mark sentence. It is also called, it's also called, it's also called question mark sentence. Question mark. Question mark sentence. So it is also called question mark sentence. So what is also called question mark sentence? Interrogative sentence is also called question mark sentence. So interrogative sentences are two types. Interrogative, I mean it's interrogative sentence. It represent interrogative sentence. So it's two types. It is divided into two types. So two types. One is WH form, WH form question. The second one is yes or no, yes or no, yes or no types question. So an interrogative sentence can be divided into two types. So one is WH form, sentence. So WH type question sentence. So the second one is yes or no type question, yes or no type question. So the sentence WH form type questions begins with WH question word. I mean the interrogative sentences are all interrogative sentences like WH form type question or yes or no type question. So these two sentences begins with, it begins with, it begins or it start start with question word, start with question word, and it ends with question mark, like this is a question mark, like this is a question mark. I mean, so an interrogative sentence, it start with question word, and it ends with question mark, So for example, I can ask you, what is your name? What is your name? What's your name? So this is a sentence. So the sentences begins with either WH question form or yes or no type questions. So WH form questions begins with WH form question, WH form type questions. Begins with like what, where, begins with WH word. So like begins with what, when, where, why, whom, whose. So like these, etc. So the second one is yes or no type questions. So yes or no type questions, it start with helping word. Yes or no type questions, yes I mean, yes or no question. Yes or no type. Yes or no types. Yes or no type question. Yes or no type question. It start with. It start. It starts with helping verb. Helping verb. It start with helping verb and it ends with question mark. And it ends with question mark. So WH questions. So it start with the what, where, when, which, why, and it ends with question word, a question mark. So yes or no types questions. It start with helping verb and ends with question mark. So I mean, uh, yes or no type questions start with the helping verbs and ends with question mark. So yes or no type questions, it asks a question just for a confirmation. So it asks a question just for confirmation. Just for confirmation. So it has shortly reply yes or no. It has a shortly reply yes or no. That's why it's called yes or no type questions. That's why it's called yes or no type questions. So WH form questions, it begins with the WH words like what, where, when, which, who, why, whom, whose, etc. like this, and ends with question mark The second one, the second type, so yes or no question, question type. So that is called that is begins with the helping verb, and ends with question mark. So it asks, I mean, the yes or no type questions asks a question just for confirmation. Just you can reply the answers like yes or no, like do you have breakfast, do you have lunch, so do you have supper, like this. So can you write yes or no, so like this. So then we can reply yes. If you had the breakfast, then yes I had. So then no, if you had if you have not take breakfast, then you reply the answer no. So I mean, yes or no type questions, it is just for confirmation. So like have you paid the fees, like this. So it is a book, examples of yes or no type questions. So is it, you can ask, is it a book? If it is a book, yes. If it is not, no. So I can answer, I can reply to you. So it is just for confirmation. For example, do you play cricket? So another example, do you play cricket? So yes or no type questions begins with yes or no type questions begins with helping verb. So here is helping verb, do is helping verb, already I told you. So verb is mainly divided into two types, main verb and helping verb. So main verb is also called lexical verb, helping verb is also called auxiliary verbs. So auxiliary verbs again subdivided into two types, modal auxiliaries and primary auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries, so they are can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, used to, ought to, like these. So primary auxiliaries again subdivided into three types. They are be form, do form, have form. So what are the be forms? So am, is, are, was, were, these are all called be forms. So what are the do forms? Do, does, did, done, doing, these are all called do forms. What are the have forms? Have, has, had, having, these are all called have forms. So these are all, these are, I mean, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries are called helping verbs. So it begins these words like has, had, could, might, used to, like these. So if the sentences begins with these types of words, so then we identify that is a type 2, like I mean yes or no type question, yes or no type question. So here, so what is interrogative sentence? The interrogative sentences begins with question word and ends with question mark and ends with question mark. So then we can identify that is a interrogative sentence. So we have completed completely three. So we have discussed three types of sentences. So we have discussed three types of sentences. So just we recollect what we have discussed, just now. So we are discussing about sentences, kinds of sentences. So in English, so sentences are four types. They are assertive sentence, or imperative or declarative sentence. The second one is imperative sentence. The third one is interrogative sentence. The fourth one is exclamatory sentence. So what is assertive sentence or declarative sentence? Assertive sentence is also called declarative sentence. So it begins with any sentences is the form of a statement. A statement is nothing but it begins, it starts with subject and ends with full stop. It's nothing but statement. So example, India is our country. In this sentence we can identify, so India is a subject and ends with full stop. That's why we can identify this is a assertive sentence. Honey is sweet. In this sentence honey is subject, so the sentence ends with full stop. That's why we can identify this is a assertive sentence. So the second one is imperative sentence. So it starts with verb and ends with full stop. So like bring me a glass of water, like this. So close the door. So any sentence begins with verb and ends with full stop, then we identify that is a imperative sentence. So the imperative sentence makes orders, requests, advices, commands, etc. Then we identify that is the imperative sentences. Here the subject is you is implied, so it is called an imperative sentence. So stop talking, please. So in this sentence, so who stop talking? You stop talking, please. So you is a implied, you, the subject, is a implied. That's why it's called imperative sentence. So then the third one, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences is also called question mark sentence. It's two types. So an interrogative sentence, it's two types. One is WH form type questions. The second one is yes or no type questions. So WH type questions begins with all interrogative sentences begins with question mark, question word and ends with question mark. So all interrogative sentences are begin with question word and ends with question mark. So for example, what is your name, like this. So it is a two types. Already I told you it's a two types. Interrogative sentences are two types. So one is WH type questions. The second one is yes or no type questions. So WH type questions begin with WH forms like what, where, which, why, when, like this. So yes or no type questions begins with helping verbs, and ends with, as usual, a question mark. So already you know what is helping verb, like this. So this is the three types of sentences. The fourth one is exclamatory sentence. The fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Just you wait, I clear this one. So the fourth one is exclamatory sentence. The fourth one is exclamatory sentence, right? So what is the fourth one? 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 Exclamatory sentence. Already you know what is exclamatory. So it is a surprising or wondering things. So it's a surprising or wondering things. So exclamatory sentence has no proper starting. Exclamatory sentences have no proper starting. So I mean it has no proper starting. So but in most of cases it start with question word. Question word and ends with wonder mark. You can call this is a wonder mark. You can call this is a wonder mark. So exclamatory sentences mostly not confirmed. So but it mostly it begins with question word and ends with wonder mark. So it begins with question word and ends with wonder mark. Then we identify that is a exclamatory sentence. I mean exclamatory sentences express the sudden feelings of in our mind. So it also known as a wonder mark sentence. It also known as a wonder mark sentence. So already we know about exclamatory thing, interjection. What is interjection? It is a wonder or surprise word. It expresses the sudden feelings of in our mind like happiness, sorrowness, joyness, sadness, excitement, surprising, like these. So here it expresses the sudden feelings of in our mind like this also. So for example you can see examples of these sentence, I mean exclamatory sentence. So already I told you what is exclamatory sentence. It has no proper starting, but it mostly begins with a question word or ends with wonder mark. So you can identify here. So the sentence begins with here like this. So what a stunning what a stunning beauty. You can observe this sentence. So what a stunning beauty. What a stunning beauty. So you can observe this sentence. So the sentence, what is a stunning beauty? So this sentence begins with question word. Already I told you what is question words: what, where, which, why, when, how. So like these are all called question words. So this sentence begins with what. So this is a question word and it ends with the wonder mark. This is a wonder mark. I told you recognize, you remember this thing. So this is a wonder mark. This symbol is a called wonder mark. So the sentence begins with WH, I mean a question word and ends with wonder mark. Then we identify the sentence is a exclamatory sentence. So you can identify this is a exclamatory sentence if the word begin with WH, I mean question word and end with question mark. Then we can identify that is a exclamatory sentence. So but here, so the sentence, this sentence begins with question word but ends with wonder mark, that's why we can identify this is a exclamatory sentence, So what is exclamatory sentence, so you can see another example, so how lovely it is, how lovely how lovely it is how lovely it is. So this sentence begins with how. This sentence begins with how and ends with wonder mark So this is a wonder mark, already. So I told you, you recognize this symbol like a wonder mark. So this sentence begins with how. So the sentence begins with question word and ends with wonder mark. That's why we can identify this is a exclamatory sentence. So these this is the topic of kinds of sentences. So we are learning these 4 types of sentences in this class. So we next we will learn about articles. What is articles, so how many types of articles and where we use articles, like this we are learning we will learning about the articles in the next class. So now just we have completed types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences: assertive sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So these are 4 types of sentences. So what are the qualities of sentences, already we learn here. So I think you are all understand so this class. So we will meet another class. Thank you for everyone. Thank you all of you. Bye to all. Everyone, bye.